Good evening and welcome to the Big Z Sports Extra Point Show, showcasing the Garaway Pirates, presented by the Keim Company. Now let's head to the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio at the Mill Street Diner with Big Z Sports.
Welcome into the Big Z Sports Extra Point Show live from Mill Street Diner in Sugarcreek. Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland here tonight as we are in Sugarcreek, and we are going to talk with the Garaway Pirates tonight. Trav, it's been a minute since I've been on the headset with you. How you been?
That's right. I've been good. How about you?
Good.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I think we'll get back into the old routine.
Yeah, of course we will. But the Garaway Pirates got a big one on the slate this week, and we'll talk to head coach Jason Wallick coming up here in just a little bit about his season so far, and of course the big matchup this coming Friday night down in Janaden, and then possibly the rest of the season as well. He brought us three captains with him today: Brady Miller, Colson Keller, and Micah Yoder. They will all join us tonight as well to talk, learn a little bit more about the Pirates firsthand.
Yeah, should be a great show. You know, I used to get to watch the Pirates all the time. Now with our roles, not so much. So it's nice to be out here and talk to the guys again.
Well, you're being a dad, so that's
right.
a good thing, right?
Yep.
We got, what, 2 more years of that?
2 more years, yeah.
All right, 2 more years of being well, you'll always be a dad.
But you miss some of the people you made relationships with, and the Pirate staff is one of those.
And a certain Wallick scolded you when he got here today. He probably should have, because you promised him something and didn't come through.
Grandpa got me,
he did.
And I failed him.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Deservedly so.
So we're going to take a break, come back, and we'll be joined by head coach Jason Wallick. That's after this with Big Z Sports.
The Mill Street Diner in Sugarcreek is the perfect destination for breakfast or lunch and dinner and is open 7 days a week. Open Monday through Wednesday 6 to 2, Thursday through Saturday 6 to 10, and Sunday 10 to 4, with a large menu making the Mill Street Diner the perfect destination whenever you choose to visit. New menu items and daily specials are added all the time, and be sure to follow Mill Street Diner on Facebook to see all that they offer.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back into Mill Street Diner for the Big Z Sports Extra Point Show. Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland, and we are joined by head coach Jason Wallick. And Coach, it's been about a week since I've seen you. Well, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, but coming off a big win on Friday night against Claymont, and we'll talk about that game first and foremost as it's fresh in your mind. 6-0 at halftime, defensive struggle a little bit going back and forth, a couple turnovers by both teams, but you guys really poured it on in the second half, scored 33 unanswered points.
Yeah, I thought our excuse me. Sorry, I had to eat real quick and get over here. But no, I thought we played actually really well in the first half. Also, they did a couple things to us defensively in the first half that we struggled picking some things up, and I thought our coaches made some good adjustments at halftime, and our kids executed in the second half. And once we kind of got rolling there, we won a little more tempo, and I think they it's got them on their heels a little bit, and our kids executed.
Yeah, Coach, that was going to be one of my questions. Was your halftime adjustments more X's and O's or more attitude adjustment there at the half?
No, listen, our attitude was great. All week in practice. We had a tremendous week of practice. And
I guess attitude as far as mentality.
No, I know, yeah. No, I didn't take it negatively. Yeah. Just and I thought our attitude was really good in the first half. We just didn't execute. And like I said, they were showing us some things that we didn't practice a whole lot during the week. So I thought, our staff did a really good job of picking that up and relaying that to the kids, and then the kids executed it in the second half.
I like to remind people that the other team practices too.
Yeah.
People forget that, but the other team practices too, and they're good also.
Yeah, and Claymont's a very improved football team, but he's doing a great job down there, and, their kids played hard and aggressive, and I thought we matched their mentality, their aggressiveness, and very proud of our kids, the way that we responded after, getting a good old-fashioned butt whooping the week before.
Sure. And this is at all no disrespect to Claymont, but what difference did you see in their team this year compared to the last several years?
Less mistakes.
Yeah.
I thought they tackled better. In the past they were penalized a lot more than they were in our game. So. No, like I said, I think Buddy's doing a good job, and he's into year 2 now, and I know he took that job late his first year, and but
yeah. Well, you had a nice player to return on that defensive line for you full time and got in there, Colson Keller. We'll talk with Colson just a little bit, but 3 big sacks in the game, including a one-armed sack late in the second half. But talk about getting the players back that have been kind of beat up for you a little bit.
Well, you're always going to have injuries. It's a game of football, and no, it was nice to see Colson back out there, playing a little more than he did at Girard, and he's one of our team captains, and we expect that from him, and I thought he played pretty well.
Coach, talking about the Girard game, you guys were rolling into that football game, basically beating people up along the way, and then, Girard's a good football team, has been for years. What did you learn about your squad in that game, even though it didn't turn out how you wanted?
I learned that, and I think the kids learned more than I learned, that you can't keep your attitude and your aggressiveness and your energy in Sugarcreek when you get on a school bus and go for a bus ride.
Yeah.
And we didn't. We were flat in warm-ups. We were flat in the game. We made mental mistakes that we haven't made in a long time. And our kids took it to heart. And we had a rough film session on that Saturday. And again, they could have curled up and felt sorry for themselves, but they didn't. And our senior leadership is a big reason for that. And like I said, we came out. When I say we had a good week of practice, I mean our energy, our attitude, our effort was unbelievable last week, and then it's carried over to this week. And and I think they realize, when you practice that way, you can play that way. But and that's probably my fault. We probably got a little lackadaisical in practice, and it came back to bite us in the butt. But they responded. They played well.
You talked about the Girard game, and the week before you were at Zanesville with a big win down there against a Zanesville team that is getting better every year, but 48-14. But the week before that, you had Norwayne on the hill, and that was a down to the wire. You go for two and win the game late in the game, and your guys were ready for that game, and it kind of reminiscent of last year when Cardinal Mooney came to the hill, and you had a couple other close games like that. But that Norwayne game really had to show you a lot.
It did. Unfortunately, I mean, no disrespect to Riverview, but they're a rebuilding team, so we didn't see a whole lot in week 1, and then the whole debacle in week 2 was just an absolute disaster.
Yeah.
And so week 3 was really like our first game, our first week, and those kids had to go out and play. And again, you're trying to learn on the fly with a bunch of young kids. We played 8 sophomores in that game also. We played 8 last week, so we learned a lot that week, but unfortunately. We didn't carry it over, so to speak. So,
Coach, let's kind of dissect. Let's get in the mind a little bit. Where did the decision come, and how did it come about to go for 2?
Oh, I knew right away. I mean, there was
you knew if you scored, you were going for 2?
there was no hesitation. We lost an all-state kicker last year, and our kicking game had struggled up to that point in the season. And with 5 minutes to go, when I thought we were getting the ball back, I knew then that we would go for 2 if we had to. And unfortunately, we lost the ball on the kick, or the play after the kickoff or second play, whatever it was, and I think I looked at Wes at that point and just said, "Listen, that's fine. We're going to stop him. We'll go for 2. We'll win the game." I mean, there was still 4 minutes to go in the game at that point, so there was no hesitation. Didn't even really give the kids an opportunity to change my mind, but I did walk out and say, "Hey, we're going to win this thing, right?" And they agreed, and that's what we did. So, that was
great.
To me, it was a no-brainer. I know you're not supposed to go for 2 at home. You're supposed to go for 2 on the road, but you know what? Analytics aren't always it's not working out for the Browns very well.
Yeah, just ask the Browns.
Well, Coach, obviously you're officially through midway part of the season. You guys are sitting at 4-1 or 5-1, however you want to look at it. And some sites say 5-1, some say 4-1.
Well, we're 5-1.
Yeah, I'll say 5.
We're 5-1.
Yeah.
The Expression Prep game doesn't count towards playoff, so that's why if you look at the OHSAA point wise,
the divisor's 9.
Exactly. Yeah. So we had 10 game schedule, and so we're sitting at 5-1 right now, but. Yep.
Sitting at number 7 in the region, obviously with a big game coming up this week, a big game the rest of the way really, and then week 10 as well with Ridgewood, but some big points coming up this week. How do you as a coaching staff get your guys ready, knowing that, hey, only 12 teams get in this year, you already have the 1 loss, but sitting at number 7 right now, you'd be hosting the way the playoff format is now?
You guys worry about those things more than we do. We worry about ourselves each week and trying to get better each week, and if at the end of the year, if we're a good enough team to make it to the playoffs, then hopefully we get in. If we're not a better football team than we've showed up until last week, then we didn't deserve to get in anyway. So, those things will take care of themselves. We just have to continue to worry about ourselves, continue to get better each day in practice. And I think we've done that the last 2 weeks. And every game's a battle from here on out. If they want to play in the postseason, then you got to continue to win games and do the little things better. So that's where we're at. We don't worry. We don't look down the road. I don't even look at Joe Idle very often. I mean, I won't say other guys on my staff don't, but it's just something. Listen, if we're good enough to be in, we're going to be good enough to be in, and if we can get in, we'll try to make some noise and see what we can do.
Yeah, the reality is you don't need to know that till the whistle of week 10, right? So, but
listen, all those sites are never right anyway.
That's right. That's right.
I mean,
not official till they release it on Sunday morning.
Yeah,
after week 10.
So I'm going to jump into your mind again because that's what intrigues me. So you're a veteran coach, very successful. That's been, 191 wins. That's incredible. How do you balance coming down the stretch here of making my team better, grinding them, all that thing, and also keeping them fresh and getting their fresh legs and those things? Is that a very difficult balance?
Some years it is. This year it hasn't been, just because we got our butts handed to us last week.
Sure.
That has changed our attitude, has changed our kids' attitudes. Obviously you got to be smart. You're in a small school. We only have 60 kids on our roster, and you got to be careful of how much you bang in practice, and that's a fine line of, maybe we weren't banging enough, and then you don't want to bang too much, and so
So it changes team to team, basically.
It does.
Interesting.
It really does.
Yeah.
we'll continue. I mean, we've had 2 really, really good days of practice this week with our energy and our effort. Our sidelines in practice are motivated. We cut the music out during practice, and I thought maybe the kids would get a little ticked off at me, but you know what? We got noise on the sideline, and I think it's allowed our younger guys to get into practice more the last couple of days. So it's been good.
We're going to take a break, come back here in just a little bit, let Coach go eat some more dinner, and we'll welcome in a couple players here after this timeout. Again, the captains today, Brady Miller, Colson Keller, and Mikey Yoder are going to join us on the Big Z Sports Extra Point live from Mill Street Diner in Sugarcreek. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
The Mill Street Diner in Sugarcreek is the perfect destination for breakfast or lunch and dinner and is open 7 days a week. Open Monday through Wednesday 6 to 2, Thursday through Saturday 6 to 10, and Sunday 10 to 4, with a large menu making the Mill Street Diner the perfect destination whenever you choose to visit. New menu items and daily specials are added all the time, and be sure to follow Mill Street Diner on Facebook to see all that they offer.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back to Mill Street Diner in Sugarcreek. Joe Geckler joined by the captains for the Garaway Pirates as we are in our Extra Point show, and welcome in Colson Keller to the far end here, Mikey Yoder and Brady Miller, the captains for the Garaway Pirates this year. And guys, thanks so much for taking time. I know you had a long, hard practice today, and you come up and get some good food. Colson, what'd you eat?
Burger.
Yeah. What do you get on your burger? Just plain? I bet you're
always have bacon.
Always have bacon. Micah, what'd you get?
I got the wings.
The wings. Brady?
Sweet chili wings.
Sweet chili wings. All right, so that sounds good. A little spiciness going on for tonight, right? Yeah? Okay.
Yes,
all right, guys, we're 6 weeks through the season. I know, Colson, you've been banged up just a little bit. Nice to see you back out there. What was it, what game was it? That's a Norway game you got hurt in? Yeah. So how are you feeling? Feeling better?
Feeling better, but still a little sore.
Yeah. You ready for this week, though?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the adrenaline will get you through, won't it?
Oh, yeah.
Mike, you've had a nice season going so far. I believe I saw, a little over 400, almost 500 yards receiving, a big catch last week in the game. How do you feel your season's going?
I feel like it's been pretty good. I mean, obviously as a team we've had our ups and downs, but yeah, it's been fun.
Good. And Brady, how do you feel the season's going for you so far?
Well, I think personnel-wise, we're a really good team. We started off the season with some gimme games like the Expressions Prep game and the Riverview game, and it sucks that it took a Girard game like that, getting our asses handed to us, for us to realize to finally step up our game and lock in, if you will.
Yeah.
But if that's what it takes, I mean, you can ask anybody in the organization. The attitude has just been phenomenal, and it's black and white compared to what it's been. I mean, dudes are actually playing and we're manning up now.
Good, awesome. Well, obviously with a big win last week against Claymont, with an exceptionally better Claymont team that you guys have seen over the last few years. It's been kind of like, okay, what are we going to get? But they were more physical. They really kind of brought it to you guys there in the first half, and the adjustments, like Coach said at halftime, you guys made and got back out there. So we're done talking football now. We're going to talk some fun things. And I know Garaway's homecoming's coming up here in a couple weeks. I think it's on the 11th or 17th, something like that. Colson, are you going?
I am going.
Yeah? What's your girlfriend? Your girlfriend?
Yeah. Girlfriend.
What's her name?
Maya.
Maya. All right. So, and Brady, are you going?
Yes, sir.
You got a girlfriend?
Taking my beautiful girlfriend, Penelope Jane Molman.
All right. And Micah, what about you? Are you going to the Garaway homecoming?
We'll see.
We'll see. Okay. All right. Is there any other homecomings you may be going to in the area?
We'll see.
Okay. We'll see. So had to put Mike on the spot a little bit right there. But, all right, guys, I'll ask this question. Going through your 4 years at Garaway, I'll put you on the spot. Who's been your favorite coach, whether it be, it doesn't have to be football. It could be any sport that you've played. But who's been your favorite coach to play for? Assistant, head coach, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I want to say Wallick.
I know mine.
But
I know mine pretty clearly.
I would also probably say Joel. Even though he was only here for 1 year.
Sure.
He was a great guy. I loved him.
Absolutely. Micah, what about you?
Yeah, obviously it's hard to pick from such a great coaching staff, but over the years, my first year, I really liked Ben Miller. He was our cornerback coach. He's not with us anymore.
Nope.
But,
I believe he's in Columbus somewhere, isn't he? Isn't that where he's
I
at?
thought he went to Florida.
Did he go down to Florida? No, Columbus.
Columbus?
Okay. Brady, what about you?
Mine is tied between two coaches. The head of the O-line last year, Joel Honingford, and our coach Gerber. Last year, my first year starting really, and really good coaches, really good guys. Taught me the fundamentals perfectly, and missing Coach Honingford right now, but love Gerber, probably my favorite coach.
Awesome. All right, guys. So a funny story about one of your coaches. Now keep this radio and video friendly, but a funny story about a coach maybe giving a speech at halftime or a pregame little pep rally or pep talk. Anything funny, Coach? It doesn't have to be football. It can be anything. Anything stand out to you?
Should I go first?
Anybody? Yep.
My funny story, it was my sophomore year, and I forget who we were playing, maybe Claymont, I think, at home. And we were up pretty good on them at the end of the half, and our coach, Wes, actually was trying to sub Brady in. And we go into half, and he is just like he did. And he comes up, and he's like, "I fought for you, Brady Miller. I fought for you to get in. But no, you want to go do your own thing." And
That's not even what happened. But yeah.
So that was one of my funny moments from Coach West.
Colson, what about you? Anything?
I would probably say my sophomore year, first game starting at Bel Air.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
These two have heard this story how many times. Let's just say we weren't going on set.
Yeah.
And I snapped the ball on set. Nobody else went. Brady Geibel threw a pick. It was all my fault, apparently. And I definitely heard it from Wallick.
Yeah, I bet. Okay, all right. What about you, Brady?
I'm not sure if I really have a funny story, but there's been a lot of times where Coach Wallick ends up calling the wrong play and then loves to blame it on Grady Miller, our sophomore quarterback, in practice. You can see him moving on over there. But,
So if the play is wrong,
shout out to Coach Elmore for always being extremely flagrant with his play calls.
Okay.
Gotta love it.
All right. So of the two coaches sitting over here, we have two coaches on hand tonight. Of course, Coach Wallick and the Hall of Famer Dave Schutt here joining us at Mill Street Diner. Of those two guys, who can get on you the hardest?
That's easy.
Pretty easy.
I was going to say, I know the answer to this, but go ahead.
I'd probably set myself up with failure with the last thing I just said. Definitely Coach Wallick, I'd say.
Yeah? Micah, what about you?
Definitely Coach Wallick, but in school is 100% Schutt. I mean, if it's lifting class, whether it's health class, they'll let you have it.
You guys realize that Coach Shuddy, he's a Hall of Famer. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
So
Hall of
whenever
Famer,
you
yeah.
greet him, it's Coach Hall of Famer now, right?
He's got that Hall of Fame lifting form.
All right, guys. Favorite class in school? Golson, go.
Right now, this year, probably my second period class because 3 days out of the week I'm with Wallick in his office.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Micah, what about you?
I'd have to go IT.
IT? Okay.
With Preston Elmore in that class, and it's always fun.
Awesome. Brady?
Lunch.
Lunch. That's not a subject. Come on. Your class. Favorite class?
Probably I'm in a second period workforce class with Doug Young.
Okay.
Really good mentor for me, and he does a really good job with that class.
Awesome. I believe Doug runs the Pee Wee program, doesn't he?
Yeah. Does a really good job with that also.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, guys, coming up, you're in your senior year. You're almost halfway through. Christmas is halfway through. So what's the plans for you, Brady, after school?
Making money and getting married.
Making money and getting married. Okay, Micah, what about you?
I want to go into real estate.
Okay.
After high school.
Any chance to play in football at the next level, or are you just gonna focus on your studies?
As of now, I don't really think I'd want to go play football at college, but I mean, things could always change.
Okay. Colson, what about you?
I would like to go play football at the next level.
Yeah.
Don't know where yet, but
okay. You got some schools talking to you?
We got some options.
Good, awesome. All right. And I know you're a baseball player too, and you're going to continue playing baseball in the spring?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. I know the Pirates are looking forward to having you back out there. I believe you're third in DH, am I right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right. Big game this week. Kind of a revenge game from last year, right? 40-35 loss on the Hill last year. What's been the message that Coach has been given to you all week about getting ready for this game Saturday or Friday night?
Just execute, do what we're taught. There's nothing that they haven't coached us, and it's really just on us in order to keep the attitude and the energy up, especially us seniors, the leaders, captains, getting the other team right, getting the mental right, and execution is very big, especially on the offensive side and the O-line side. Just execute.
Okay. Micah, what about you? What have you taken from the message from the coaches?
Yeah, obviously, I mean, just take practice serious, come out with a lot of energy, and I mean, big practices lead to big weeks, and hopefully we can carry that on Friday.
Colson?
Just make sure we don't come out slow. We got to start off hot. Don't wait till the second half like we did against Claymont. We got to start off hot and keep it going from there.
Awesome. Well, guys, all the best the rest of the way. I'll see you week 10 down at West Lafayette, but good luck this week against Indian Valley. Go get them, and thanks so much for hanging out with us for a little bit.
Thanks for having us.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's the captains for the Garaway Pirates, Colson Keller, Micah Yoder, and Brady Miller, joining us here on our Extra Point, live from Mill Street Diner in Sugarcreek. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
The Mill Street Diner in Sugarcreek is the perfect destination for breakfast or lunch and dinner and is open 7 days a week. Open Monday through Wednesday 6 to 2, Thursday through Saturday 6 to 10, and Sunday 10 to 4, with a large menu making the Mill Street Diner the perfect destination whenever you choose to visit. New menu items and daily specials are added all the time, and be sure to follow Mill Street Diner on Facebook to see all that they offer.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back to Mill Street Diner in Sugarcreek. Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland joins us back here on the set, and great to always catch up with the captains of any football team.
Yeah.
Those three are as good as they get in leadership.
Yeah,
and
they did a great job there, but they made one fatal mistake.
What's that?
They left all that food over there unattended.
Did you eat it?
I didn't, but I looked at it.
I think Coach was trying to gobble up a little bit of it, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And but always fun to have the captains on for the Pirates, and especially with a big game this week as they have. And we can talk a little bit until Coach is ready to come up. But it's been a fun season so far, 6 weeks in, and we always talk how fast the season goes.
Sure.
And week number 7 already. It feels like it's still July because it hasn't cooled off at all.
It's incredibly fast.
Oh.
And I've been stealing the last couple of weeks. Coach is saying about football's the greatest game in the world, limited opportunities to play it. For my kid, he's a senior. When you're a freshman, you're like, oh man, I got 40 guaranteed games. And then sophomore, I got 30, and then I got 10 games.
Yep.
Before you blink, it's down to week 7. You're like, ooh, baby.
Oh boy, here's 3 at least,
right,
and
right,
hopefully we
right.
get more after
Yeah.
that. And
It goes
really,
incredibly fast.
Yeah, it really hits home when they do the walk at the
Sure.
at the end, and the guys are taking the pads off the last time. As these seniors, what advice would you give to the seniors out there that are, like you said, going into week 7?
Well, I always tell everybody, I coach Noah's class since they were 5 years old, so I tell them, take a moment and soak it all in, because it's never, ever the same. Playing high school football with all your buddies you grew up with in front of your hometown, places like the Hill and those places, whatever you do, if you go on to play football, unless you're going to Ohio State, USC, or something like that, it's never the same. It's so inherently special to play high school football. It brings the community together, the cheerleaders, the band, the supporters. People have been coming to Garaway football for 60 years, sitting in the same seat to watch these guys play football. It's so special. You just need to take a minute, take a mental picture, and soak it all in, so when you're old like us, you can remember and think about it.
For sure.
And that's the microcosm of what high school football is.
Absolutely. One final timeout, come back, and we'll wrap it up with Coach Wallick after this. You listen to Big Z Sports right here with Claxon Communications.
The Mill Street Diner in Sugarcreek is the perfect destination for breakfast or lunch and dinner and is open 7 days a week. Open Monday through Wednesday 6 to 2, Thursday through Saturday 6 to 10, and Sunday 10 to 4, with a large menu making the Mill Street Diner the perfect destination whenever you choose to visit. New menu items and daily specials are added all the time, and be sure to follow Mill Street Diner on Facebook to see all that they offer.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back to Mill Street Diner in Sugarcreek. Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland, joined by the head coach, Jason Wallick. And, Coach, you have a great group of seniors there and a great group of captains that joined us a little bit ago, and you do it right on the Hill.
Well, I appreciate that.
So
It's been a long time, but I appreciate it.
So, Coach, we are here at Mill Street Diner, like Joe said. This is about my 4th or 5th trip. Excellent food. What'd you order?
Listen, when I come in and sit down, unless it's breakfast, Ray knows what I get. I get the peanut butter burger.
Okay.
The funky burger.
The funky burger, okay.
I'm telling you, I've had a lot of good funky burgers. There's nothing like a Mill Street funky burger that is prepared by Ray Owens, the owner of Mill Street.
Okay.
And he owes me a lot. So, I'll keep talking about it. Maybe I'll finally get a free meal. I don't know.
He's been open about a year, a little over a year now, and every time that we come here, whether it be breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever it is, the food is fantastic. Ray takes care of you. If you don't know about Ray's Place, as I call it, but it's Mill Street Diner here in Sugarcreek, it's a local favorite. All the locals know about it. If you don't know about Ray's Place, get over here to Mill Street Diner in Sugarcreek, because you cannot beat the food, the hospitality, or the prices. It's unbelievable. Me and my wife and son came in over the weekend. We spent $30 for breakfast. $30.
Well, what'd you order tonight, Joe?
I had the burger. What was it? I forget the name of the burger, but it had egg on it, and it had onion and bacon. It was really good.
Is that the pirate burger?
I think it. What is it? The Dominator. That's
Dominator.
what it was.
Named after a very good football player who played for me. His jersey's hanging in here.
And his brother's playing for you now.
And his brother does play for me.
Well, I had the wings with the homemade spicy garlic sauce. Excellent. Couldn't recommend them more. They were absolutely tasty. Homemade.
Yeah. Ray makes it himself and does a great job.
He told me the secret off air.
All right. Well, we won't tell it on air.
No.
So
and breakfast, Trav. If you ever come for breakfast.
Well, Joe and I did breakfast. It was excellent. We made our own omelets. I mean, not literally made our own omelets, but Joe and I were here.
If you get the shipwreck, it's a big old platter of mess, and you put that garlic sauce on it.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you.
That can't be bad.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
Travis has always wanted to try the Angry Pirate omelet, but he hasn't got it yet because it's spicy in the morning.
Maybe I got heartburn issues. We can't go that early.
All right, Coach. We've avoided it long enough.
Yeah.
Week 7. A big one down in Janaden. How's practice been this week, and how you prepared for this coming Friday?
Good. Yeah, practice has been great. Like I said on the first segment there that I was in here, our energy's been great. Our attitude's been great. We continue to worry about ourselves and come every day to show up every day to get better and focus on the little things that we've not done well this year. And it's been a great week of practice, and we're excited. We're just excited for the opportunity. It's not every week you go play a reigning division or a reigning state champion, let alone one that's 2 divisions higher than you. And we're excited. I mean, we're excited to go down to Indian Valley, and we know it's a huge mountain to climb, but I can tell you our kids won't back down.
Coach, so we talked in the first segment where you felt it when you traveled up to Girard that you didn't quite get off the bus like you'd like. What is the key to making sure your squad, and with this game, I'm sure it doesn't take a lot, but how do you get them to get off the bus and ready to roll?
Well, I mean, they know the stakes that are at hand, and it's a league game, so it makes it a lot easier. There was a lot of unknowns traveling to Youngstown, and
sure.
I remember, I think it was like 2011, we traveled just right beside there and played Youngstown Christian, and pretty much same result. In the following year, it was just the direct opposite when they came down to our place. So evidently, I need to do a better job of getting our kids prepared for a long bus ride, and because we never got off the bus. I'm not sure we ever left Sugarcreek that night, but yeah, I mean, listen, it's a league game, high stakes.
Sure.
If you can't get excited for a game like this, then you're probably not playing the game for the right reason.
I think everybody in Janaden Hutton and everybody in Sugarcreek are going to be there, so the atmosphere should be unbelievable.
Yeah, it should. And I know, watching last year's film, as a coach, you don't realize it. You do because of the noise. But, we're watching last year's film, and I'm like, holy cow, they're standing 4 deep on the visitor side, between the bleachers and the fence. I mean, our crowd every week is that way, and it was a tremendous atmosphere last year, and we expect the same thing this year.
Yeah.
Last year was the first time you lost to them in 4 years. You beat them 4 of the last 5 seasons, and you gave them their closest game in the regular season last year. You lost to them 40-35. If you go back and think about that game, what have you implemented this year that you took away from that game last year? Anything?
No.
No, nothing.
No, we made mistakes in that game. We throw a pick 6 and. It was kind of the game changer, and we fumbled. Dylan hadn't fumbled since his first 2 carries his sophomore year down at Bel Air that Brady or Colson, I think, was talking about. And, we fumbled inside the 8-yard line. So if anything, take care of the football. I mean, you can't have turnovers in this game. We always talk about winning the turnover battle in a game like this, of this caliber. Hopefully we can make it close, and, those turnovers are key.
For sure. Turnovers are always a big key, especially in a big game like this, as the IVC South goal is still on the table. You obviously have the 1 loss to Girard, but now into the IVC South play, and with Indian Valley lurking, like you said, a Division 4 state champion from last year. It doesn't get much bigger than this.
No, it's exciting, for sure.
Coach, speaking of exciting, again, I'm gonna try to climb in your brain here because that's what I love, but do you take that moment, like my advice to the kids is take that snapshot, because not everybody gets to do what you're doing, and not everybody has the success that you're doing with the packed house. It's special. It is, and our area has great football, so we're experiencing that, but you're one of the head coaches in the area that's been around a minute, but do you still take that moment? Because what happens on the hill and what's going to happen this Friday in Nate Hunting, it's special. Not everybody gets that.
Yeah, unfortunately, Travis, just like we always tell the kids, and I heard you say it earlier, to take that snapshot and enjoy these moments, because you'll never get them back.
That's right.
And it's one of the reasons why I coach. Unfortunately, I don't have time, because your mind is you're always racing, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
you're
now
always,
our next game.
Yeah, and here's the thing: as a coach, whether you're a head coach, an assistant coach, a camera guy, whatever, when you win a game, you start focusing on the next game, right? When you lose a game, it lasts until you win another game.
And we get conditioned for that, right? You win because we did our job, and then we're moving on. If you lose, then you dwell on and beat yourself up. But
most definitely.
You've got to find that joy, because it is so inherently special what you're doing.
Well, in 3 years when I retire, I will probably
you heard it here first.
come to a high school football game and watch it and enjoy it for once. Not that I love coaching. I love being around the kids. We love the preparation. But on a Friday night, when you're out there with the guys and you're focused and you're in tune of what's going on the field, I mean, that's what you're thinking about. So Listen, I am. I'm really excited. I love to coach, and I wish, and I know, just like you said, you can tell them 50 times. You can tell them it's the greatest game in the world and limited opportunities to play it. And when it's over, it's over. It's unlike any other sport. When football is over, you're not – I mean, you can go in the backyard and throw the ball, but you're never putting a helmet on. Sure. You know, it used to be the clicks in the ear, now it's the ratcheting in the ear. I mean –
with your buddies.
I mean, it gives you the chills just thinking about it. And I would love to do that. Now, listen, I got on him at practice pretty hard yesterday. I tried to at least be physical and aggressive. I think I pulled my hamstring and dislocated a disc in my back, so I know I can't do it anymore. But, no, I mean, it's just a game you can't. When it's done, it's done. And you never realize it. My son just was home this week and came and played scout team quarterback for us, and because he misses it, you know. And, I mean, he's been on the road since February. Every time he calls me, it's about football. Yep. I mean, he just misses it, and because you can't ever get it back, you just can't get that feeling of running through a tunnel on a Friday night. You can't ever get it back.
I would give so much of my resources to have one more year of high school football.
Yeah, listen, I've said all along, you know, some of the most important events in your life, obviously getting married, having kids, you know, accepting Jesus Christ in your life, whatever it may be, but running through a Friday night tunnel is right up there with them.
Sure is.
And you just don't get it. Yep. I mean, and it's not the same, believe me, when my big butt's running from the locker room to the sideline, I get out of breath and looking for my headphones or the oxygen mask, one of the two.
You've been there, and we played at the same college. It's different. And our area is special in that our communities support like no other, and they're packed houses most every Friday night. Yep. There are teams that go out and play in front of 200 people.
Yeah,
but our area is special for that, and the band plays, the cheerleaders are going. Like I told them, there's 60-year-old grandmas that had those seats for 50 years. They're there every Friday night. Yeah. They don't have a kid playing, they don't have a grandkid playing. They're there because they love the things that happen on Friday nights.
It's just such a tight-knit community.
Sure is.
And listen, college football was awesome.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. I mean, it was 4 of the greatest years of my life of playing because I got to continue to play the game. But there's nothing like a Friday night, whether it's on the hill or wherever it may be, because, you know, when you go to college, you're coming from all different areas. And, I mean, listen, we would fight for each other. We'd die for each other. Sure. I mean, yeah, I could go on and on. And you guys don't have enough time to talk about what this game means and the life lessons that the game of football teaches. Sure. Not that other sports don't, but, man, I'm just telling you, there's nothing like it.
I mean, you've been around it almost 40 years. You know, you've been playing since.
Thanks.
I'm just saying, you've been coaching. You've been coaching 25 years. You played 4 years in high school, 4 years in college. You know, you've been around it for a long, long time. You didn't just start playing in high school. You start, you know, down through the Pee Wee ranks and everything else. But a head coach for 25 years, and you've had a lot of great coaching staffs along the way. Talk about those guys and how they've helped you get through those 25 years.
Listen, I couldn't keep doing what I do without the tremendous staff that I have. And fortunately, I've got guys that have been with me for 20 of those 25 years. You know, and I'll just point out Zach Motice just because Zach has been my junior high coach all 25 years. I don't know if there's another school in the area, maybe even the state, that has had the same junior high coach for 25 years because, you know, there's a lot of people that have a lot of ego, and Zach has done a great job for me at that level, continues to help build our program. You know, Doug Young does a phenomenal job with our Biddy program and all of those guys. I mean, the number of coaches we have at the Biddy program this year and that aren't dads is unbelievable. You know, and then our staff, you know, the varsity staff. Joe, you've been to my practices. Travis, been a couple years, but, I mean, you know, I don't do a whole lot of coaching. I did this week and remembered why I don't because it, anyway, brings back memories and I lose my mind and, you know, and those things. But I am very blessed. I mean, you know, we had the opportunity Saturday, you know, Darren and I to go to Sharon Speedway and go watch Jace run, and we always do everything on Saturdays, and Wes was fine with meeting on Sunday. And, you know, so our defensive staff met on Sunday. We don't ever do that, but understands the family. And I mean, listen, Preston, and I'm not even going to start because if I start, I'll forget somebody. I forgot the Hall of Famer. Last time you put me on the spot, I forgot the Hall of Famer.
Joe did that on purpose, Coach. Bear crawls this week.
But anyway, yes, I am very, very blessed. Obviously, the kids, when the captains were up here and talking about their experiences, and you know, pretty much every one of them named a different coach, and because all of our coaches love our kids, we get on them. We sure do.
Sure.
I mean. But we'll be the first one to tap them on the butt and give them a big hug and tell them we love them too. Because
you can coach them as hard as you love them.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So through the years, how much has that guy in the booth meant to you, being at your games and supporting you along the way, and your
just
kids?
Trying to get
and
a
all
tear
his,
out of me now, aren't you?
I tried last year. I didn't get it, but that
Yeah.
guy over there, he's really been with you the whole way.
He
as
has. He has. Dad's been very special. Obviously, growing up, he coached us back on the Steelers, back in the Pee Wee football days.
That's right. Steelers, Broncos, Oilers. Yeah,
yes,
baby.
sir. And was a great football player himself back in the late '60s on some really good Dover football teams. And I've heard a lot of stories about him and when he was playing. And you try to make your dad proud and live up to that expectation and do those things. But he's been there right for us. And he's filmed for me every single game. Hell, he had surgery and can't hardly even walk at times, and still finds a way to get in the stands or up in the press box and record. Him and Mom. Again, you guys have been there because you've done games, but they put a spread out in the press box. They put a spread out for the officials.
Yep.
They put a spread out for the coaches.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable what they do, and I've never asked them to do it one time. I've told them not to do it many times, and of course, you show up and it's still, something's done. But both my parents have been very supportive over the years, and it's made it a lot easier with Chad being with us for the last 7 years now.
Yep.
But I'm very blessed to have the love and the support, not only of my immediate family, but then also, I'm talking my wife and my kids, but also my parents.
Coach, I'm gonna challenge you a little bit here, and something you said earlier. You said whenever it is you retire, I'm not gonna repeat the number. Whenever that day comes,
3 years.
Whenever that day comes, you say you're gonna go to a Friday night and watch football games and enjoy it. It's more challenging than you think to shut off the coach brain, because you're thinking, if they're going to do this, I'm going to do this. If they're doing this, why aren't we doing this? And it's really hard to shut that off.
Well,
I hope you can do it.
Then maybe I'll just stay in Winfield and listen to the
sit in front of the fire,
chickens crow and the cows moo, and you're probably right, because it's ingrained in your mind, and but you know what? I'm not the one making the calls.
That's right.
I'm not, we'll see. We'll see. I keep saying 3 years, get Graham through. And listen, when I started this 25 years ago, I didn't plan on doing this for 25 years. I really never imagined coaching my own kids. But again, because I've had tremendous staffs over the year that allow me to do this, and the kids, the tremendous kids, the special families, the support that we get in this community, it allows you to keep doing it. But I am no spring chicken anymore. Believe me, I feel it every morning I get out of bed. You always, people tell you, you get out of bed and this hurts, and then you get out of bed the next day and that hurts. I know what they're talking about now. I really do.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, as always, man, thanks for opening up your program to us and joining us here and talking a little Pirate football and the history of Coach Wallick and what's been going on the last 25 years with you. And we appreciate you taking the time. I know it's a busy week and it's an important week for you guys, but thanks so much as always, and go get them on Friday.
Hey, appreciate it. And like I said, you guys do a tremendous job. We talked about this 10 or 12 years ago, however long ago it was, when WTUZ was first starting to get involved. And, at that time, I think WJR may have been bought out or whatever, because I know they lost the 101s. However, that all happened, and it's great to see, the coverage by WTUZ. Obviously, I think I can say WJR now because
absolutely.
And when I was in school, way back, it was WJR. There was no WTUZ, and you always listen to some other local channels up north, west a little bit, and they did a tremendous job with the Wayne County Athletic League, and I think you guys have done a great job with not only the IBC but all of our local area teams. And I know you've expanded it outside of the area even, and cover some Stark County and Carroll County teams and Holmes County team, and it's tremendous what you guys do, and I don't know how you do it, because I know nothing about radio, other than I can sit up here and keep talking probably. But hey, we appreciate everything you guys do, all the hats off awards and the pancake things, and listen, we appreciate it, and I know the kids really appreciate it. I think if there's anything they Well, no, they don't. Helmet stickers are their number one thing.
Okay.
But getting that WTUZ shirt might be second on the list.
Or
the hat.
We implemented the hats off back because we loved the helmet sticker idea, but we didn't want to take that from college football, so we brought the hats off.
I'm still a little frustrated. You can let Adam know this because I'm sure he can hear me. But 25 years, Joe, I've coached high school football. I've been a part of WTUZ a really long time.
Oh.
I get offered a triple or 4X shirt, whatever he's got in the back of his car. I've never been offered a hat.
Oh.
Like, you got to play the game now? Does it have to be a hat? Is it a hats off thing?
I don't know if you noticed, but there's one guy up here that also doesn't have one, and I work for
Travis,
him.
listen, you got a nice shirt.
But
It's
you got
embroidered.
tenure.
What do I get?
Tenure.
I get a leftover T-shirt that's probably been rolled up in the back of the car for 6 months and whatever he can find. I mean, just a hat. You think Adam could find me a hat?
You want a beanie or a hat?
Listen, no, I want a hat.
A hat.
I wear a hat every day.
Like this one?
That's perfect.
All
A
right.
little trucker hat like that.
So there you go.
Listen, if you
Take
can
Joe's.
find me a hat, I might just beat him up when
There
we're
you
out
go.
here.
That's right.
I'll just take it off. You can have it.
All right.
Well, Coach, good luck the rest of the way, and I'll see you week 10. Go get them this week, and we appreciate you taking time
Good luck,
for us.
Coach.
Hey, appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
It's Jason Wallick joining us here on our Extra Point Show presented by Mill Street Diner and Keim Company. And Trav, going to be a good week of high school football, week 7. Well, here we go.
Looking
and
forward to it.
Have fun with the Dover Tornadoes.
I
and
sure will.
We'll catch up real soon.
Yes, sir.
Again, that's Coach Jason Wallick, Travis McClelland, and thanks for the captains, Colson Keller, Micah Yoder, and Brady Miller joining us here on the Extra Point Show, and Natalie behind the scenes, pushing all the buttons and kind of making us look better than
She
we
looks
do.
like the smart one.
She is. She is
All
the
right.
smart one. But thanks for everybody. Thanks to Mill Street Diner. Ray, you're the best. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time at our next location next week with Big Z Sports.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of high school sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.